As soon as I found out that Bernina was introducing the Bernette straight stitch BO8, I was so excited. My mind was racing. I knew about these types of machines. I knew the capabilities of these machines. Now, it does look like some similar machine that's out there that I'm not going to name, because I do love my Berninas. I'm invested in my Berninas, and I love the customer service that Bernina gives you. But I do know that there may be some feet that you can use with it. Now, they may not say that you should, but you can. And I want to demonstrate this. And this is not dealer endorsed. So I will not even mention my dealer, even though I love them so much, because they're not going to get in trouble. It's all me. So let me show you what I love the most are these compensating feet. So you can get an actual 1/4 inch from like Juki that would go with a high shank industrial straight stitch machine. I just happened just to have one lying around that was a 3/16, and it's very close enough. If you do want to use that kind of style, you may want to make your binding not 2.5, maybe 2 1/4, or maybe even a little bit less. If you want more of a, a thinner looking binding, but if you like thick binding, then go for the 2.5. But let me show you what I'm doing. So with my 3/16 compensating foot to the right compensating 3/16 foot, I have a stitch length of 3. I'm going to sew this binding, just kind of like a little sample binding across. We're pretending like this is the back side of my quilt because I don't plan on hand stitching at all. I like to do this for my memory quilts because they're going to be washed a lot, and this is just going to keep it nice and tidy. So I'm going to sew my stitch across. And mind you that this part here is not going to be on fabric. This is a right 3/18. It's going to have its 1/4 inch coming, or almost 1/4 inch coming right over here. And we're going to just kind of stitch it on. And of course, 2 hands would be better than 1. But this is an amazing machine. So we're just going to keep doing what we need to do. And we'll pause because one-handed bandit is what I am right now. Okay. I decided to change my foot now to a compensating 132 in foot. So it's narrow. 132 in. And I'm going to stitch on the front side of the quilt. Again, this is a 132 in. You're getting right at the very edge of your binding. So go slow, even though this machine can go rapidly at a pace that can sometimes be super speedy. I tend to want to be on the safe side, especially when you're trying to get just at that very edge. Let's see how we did. It looks beautiful. Right at the very edge. You could also do a 132 regular, which is 132R. And it would just kind of be close to that, but maybe a little bit over, just a tad bit. Not much though. I'm going to see if I can do one of the sides that way. But I also want to show you what it would look like doing a 1/8, which is over a little bit more on this other side. Okay, so I'm going to switch feet again. I'm going to get my 3/16 on this side, flip it over, and do a 1/8 E, right E on this side. Okay. Stitching. I know I should have cut my batting a little bit better, but you know, it's gonna be nice and full. It's gonna be nice and full. I love this machine. This machine also does needle down, which is wonderful. I just love this machine. It's a great deal with Bernina right now. They're giving you a free kit. You can use other feet. Bernina feet are really good though. I love their little kits. So I definitely would still recommend those. But I love these compensating feet. So I'm getting ready to show you the 1/8 CR right. And they don't make them for Bernina right now. I think if we put enough pressure on them, they would. But these work just as good for a third party. And they work on all these types of machines. The Janome, you know, the Janome one, it works on really well. Juki's it can work on. But watch this if you just want a little bit more to go to the right of this the fold. Okay, some people like that. They like a little bit more. They don't want to take the chance of like not hitting it correctly. Look how great that stitch is, guys. Let me see if I can focus. There we go. Let's see. It's going to be a little bit more to the right, so you know. And we are ready to roll. Okay. Really nice stitch. It's just a little bit more over. For my purposes, I think I will do the narrow because it's just a lot closer to it than the 1/8. So the narrow stitch is a lot better. I'm using the 132 compensating left for this top of the binding. They should, you know, of course with 2 hands you would hold your threads. But we're just gonna work through it, okay? It is really close to the narrow. You can see you just have like just a little smidge over compared to the really close edge of the narrow. This is the narrow right here. This is the normal width one. So you get a little bit more wiggle room. So I'll probably be in between using the narrow and the regular 132 left compensating foot for the top of the quilt when you're stitching it down, okay? But for when you're stitching it first, before you iron it and fold it over, you're going to want to use the 3/16, or you can buy a 1/4 Juki to be totally exact. And that's something I might think about doing in the future, but I'm just using what I have from what I ordered. And, you know, I love this. I love that. The way I'm going to be doing binding for my memory quilts, this is just going to enhance it. It's going to make it a lot easier to do. Love, love, love. So go pick yourself up a Bernina, specifically Bernina, the Bernette B08 straight stitch. It's lovely. I've already made a whole bunch of dog gear for my little puppy. So go for it. And definitely this brand. There's a lot out there right now, but there's some good deals going on. It's cheaper than some of the other brands out there for straight stitch machines. It's coming with packages, free packages of feet, and it's just an amazing machine, and you get great support with Bernette and Bernina. So find your local dealer and go for it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.